Developing tonight, could Oregon's primary election system be headed for a major change? A lawsuit claims the state's current system is unconstitutional because it excluded voters without a party. Under Oregon's current system, only registered Democrats and Republicans can vote in their own party's primary elections. K2's Vasily Varlamos is live in Salem. So, Vasily, more than a third of Oregon voters aren't affiliated with any political party.
Yes, Deb, 36%. That adds up to more than 1.1 million Oregonians who can't vote on a primary nominee. The lawsuit seeks to change that, but experts say it may be an uphill battle.
After years of being affiliated with a political party, Mark Porter switched to non-affiliated status.
Becoming a non-affiliated voter, I realized how much my vote, my influence in elections was diminished.
Now Porter is asking the courts to strike down Oregon's closed primary law, arguing the state constitution guarantees voters the right to vote in all elections.
It specifically says all citizens are entitled to vote in all elections. And I think primary elections are elections under that section of the Constitution.
The Oregon Secretary of State's office and the Oregon Department of Justice declined to comment on the lawsuit. Constitutional law professor Norman Williams says the lawsuit raises an important question, but convincing the courts to overturn a century-old system won't be easy.
The Oregon Supreme Court over a century ago upheld the closed primary against a state constitutional challenge. And so the lawyers in this case, Porter versus Reed, are going to have to persuade the Oregon Court of Appeals and ultimately the Oregon Supreme Court that times have changed.
Williams says while those suing have a tough battle ahead to win in the courts, he says there's also a separate initiative gathering signatures to move Oregon to a nonpartisan primary on an upcoming ballot. That would mean every candidate runs in the same primary, similar to how Washington and California conduct primary elections. If those suing ultimately win, Williams says lawmakers would need to make changes to how primaries are run before the 2028 elections.